Sounds good.
Let me check our Binance Live over here. Yes, we are connected. I'm going to start to play the countdown video and then we will come back again soon.
Sounds good.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show across different social media platforms. This is Moonlight, your host from Ultiverse, and I'm also the head of community and BD over here. I'm very glad to have Queen from Delabs joining us today, and today we are going to ask her many questions related to the project. And I see that we have we have audience from different platform joining us already. If you could ask good questions, you might be selected to win surprises. So friends, don't miss the opportunity, and also be sure to help us to share the link of this event so more people could know that we are having this amazing AMA session with Queen from Delabs together. And first thing first is that we would like to warmly welcome Queen to our live session now, and also we'd like to learn more about you and the project. Also do if you could do a introduction of yourself and Delabs to us, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me on today. I'm Quinn. I'm Director of Strategy at Delabs Games. To do a brief intro of Delabs, we are a South Korean gaming studio. We are a subsidiary of 433 Creative Lab, which is a really big mobile gaming company here in South Korea. And Delabs Games is the Web3 venture that we started around 2 years ago. So I'm here. We have 3 different games that we're currently developing. One is Metabolts, which is the game that I'm here to talk more about. We also have Rumble Racing Star, which is a casual racing game, kind of like Mario Kart for Web3. And then Space Frontier, which is also a survival crafting RPG. But the main focus, I think, today I'll be talking about is Metabolts, which is a character collection action Japanese RPG that we're creating in-house. And it's created by the team behind a Japanese blockbuster game called King's Raid. So the art director and a lot of the team members from King's Raid is actually here with us at Delabs creating Metabolts. And I'm excited to be here to talk more about it.
Wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much. And do you mind to tell us what brought you to Web3, and also how has everything going so far? Thank you.
Yeah, I think when we started venturing into Web3, I think it was kind of when Axie was a really big hit. That's kind of when like the whole Web3 gaming space caught our eyes, and we thought a lot of things were pretty revolutionary in terms of the product, how drawing users in really works in the Web3 space. So I think what really drew us in was the power of ownership. And I think with NFTs and gaming assets and kind of the like fluid economy that like Web3 infrastructure can provide for the users was pretty big. But yeah, I think over the years of developing like and the changes in the market, like our focus in the Web3 space and what we really like zoomed in on did fluctuate a bit. But I think the core belief that we have is that when users get to really own their assets and have that fluidity and be able to do a lot of things that tie into the outside economy, that really provides powerful motivation in terms of psychology, as well as I think another really big powerful thing that we're recently seeing in Web3 is I think airdrop campaigns are really big, and we see that these things are kind of a different like unlock in terms of marketing and user acquisition, and it's a more powerful one because like you really get to like there it's a way to draw users in, but also it's like a way where um, users also get to own part of the product that you're, I guess, investing in, playing with. So there's a lot of interesting mechanics in Web3 that we are exploring at Delabs, and I think just I I kind of went into a tangent, but the first thing that really drew us in was the power of ownership and how that really plays into the like user's psychology.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Queen, for sharing the information with us. And also, do you mind to introduce some key product that G Labs has built to our audience over here? Thank you. So far, we have over 524 live views over here now. Thank you.
Wow, yeah, thank you for joining us. Yeah, so the key products we have is first of all, the three games. So Rumble Racing Star is actually live right now. You can play both on PC and mobile, both Android and iOS. It's a casual racing game. And Space Frontier and Metabolts are in the pipeline, still being built. But Space Frontier, we did a playtest back in December, and we'll probably be back with another playtest soon. The game that I guess I'm here to focus on today, Metabolts, the playtest is actually live right now. So if you visit our website at metabolts.io, you'll be able to download the playtest for mobile, both on Android and iOS. And that's going on right now. And alongside that, we have a couple of products that are more Web3 native. So we launched the Delabs Adventure Pass NFT last year, and it's the Game Pass that kind of ties in the whole Delabs ecosystem. So it gives you benefits for all three of the games that are currently in development at Delabs, and also priority access to Delabs tokens, which have not launched yet, but we're thinking still it'll be launched in the first half of this year. So that's coming up pretty exciting. But for Metabolts, I'm kind of here to introduce our new NFT collection, which will be minting on the 7th of March. So these are PFP characters. That's the one that you're seeing with me right now on as my profile. So Metabolts is really like a good game to have NFTs because I think the power of Web3 is also community, and the power that like a community built around a strong IP is. And with these NFTs, you'll be able to bring your own character into the game, and there are definitely multipliers for all NFT holders when competing in competitive modes for the Metabolts game, and then some NFT only traits that are applicable in the game, such as skins and weapons and things like this. And then Metabolts game is also unique in that it has a unique rogue-like system where the main mode is a story mode, but you get to choose and pick and choose your own story in terms of which path you will take in clearing that story. And what we're planning for the Metabolts NFTs are the hidden paths that are only unlockable with these NFTs. So I think that's going to be a really cool system to introduce. I think it will make a lot more sense if you do download the game and test it out. So I hope everyone does. And
That is nice. And I see that we have audience asking, hey, can we ask questions over here? Yes, friends, if you are watching us, I know some friends are watching us on Twitter or X Live, right? And others are watching us on our Binance Live, and some are watching us through YouTube Live. Yeah, anywhere if you wanted to ask questions, just feel free to post it. And yeah, remember to be polite and also be related to our project over here, Delabs. And Queen, since you talk about the product, and do you, and also yeah, gaming, right, and also NFT collection, do you like to share some visual elements for us so our audience could have a more clear picture to understand how it looks like? And yeah, so far we see that your profile picture, right, you mentioned that it is actually from the upcoming collection. And can we see more of other designs? Are there also male characters and or yeah, different female characters that we would definitely like to see, or are there non-human characters? We are all very curious about it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. If you don't mind, I will actually share my screen
Yes,
and I can
please.
show you what the game looks like, what the characters look like.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. And friends, yeah, let's go. Wow, this is Metabots.
And
Very cute.
yeah, this is actually our homepage. So
Mhm.
if you visit edibles.io, you'll be able to find this homepage. And right now, if you click on this button, you'll
Yeah, it will just take us to Google Play or iOS, right? And then can download.
yes. Yep. Yeah, sorry. The music just came on from
Ah,
my side, so I stopped a little bit. But yeah, it's both available on Android and iOS, and clicking this will get you to the access points. And if you can see in the background, we have a total of 9 characters that we're featuring for the NFT.
mhm.
So these are all different characters. The character I have on my profile is actually this one, who is her name is Gabby, and we have both female and male characters. So this is the concept art for the game. And if you don't mind me, I can also share a video of the gameplay.
Of course, yes, please do so, because we're certainly all very exciting to learn about more of the gameplay. Ooh,
So this is a kind of teaser video. This is all in-game footage, and
nice.
you can kind of see these characters using their skills.
It looks really, really high quality.
Yeah, we have. I'm really a big fan of our art director. He does a really good job in terms of designing characters, and even the UI UX is pretty unique. So I really enjoy. Oh, let me squeeze out. Yeah, so this is our lobby screen, and these are menu items,
Mhm.
which I think is really unique, and I've never seen something like this in a game. So I'm really enjoying our product, and yeah, I hope everyone also gets to try it out.
Uh-huh. That is marvelous. And we know that because just like you mentioned earlier, right? That D Lab started to join the Web3 gaming space when X Infinity was like at the top of its its journey right over there. And so compared to I should say Web3 gaming version 1 and versus right now it's version 2.0, right? What have you been through? Because when you were inspired to build in Web3 gaming space, right? The quality of the game, or yeah, were actually totally different than from these right now. What makes you like wanted to change it, and what's your um vision of the overall Web3 gaming ecosystem? Thank you.
Yeah, I think it definitely has changed. The landscape has changed a lot. I think we've also come through um, a bit of a wave in terms of building in the bear. I think I guess when we jumped in, we didn't expect it to be this bad in terms of the market like coming down. But yeah, I think we've been like able to manage to build during the bear. I think right now, what we believe is that actually having a really strong product um, is going to be the unlock. And I think a strong product plus a Web3 native marketing, that's kind of where the unlock comes in terms of Web3 gaming. And here at D Labs, I think we really have a strong gaming background. And so we really rely on data in terms of retention, like player behavior, like pay user conversion, all these kind of things. So I think our approach has been unique in terms of really relying on this data, like these data. So we have been doing a lot of play tests to see user data. We will be doing a lot more play tests until the official launch of um, our token. And I think once there is there is elements that really keep those retention data, like if the retention data is good and actually like the users will be able to have fun and really stick to the game, Web3 native marketing and tokens, airdrops, all of those things that will bring in users and make them stay. I think the issue with a lot of Web3 gaming projects so far is that, yes, they were able to bring in users with all of this marketing campaigns, but they didn't have a really solid product where users will stick and stay in the long run. So I think what we're doing is we're really focusing in on the data of the game, while also on the other hand, like focusing on marketing in the Web3 space. So I think those two combined, I think will be the next unlock. And we're seeing a lot of game development companies also building high quality games in the Web3 space. And I think they're starting to trickle out this year. So we're really excited to see where the space will go in the future. But yeah, that's kind of our approach in terms of Web3 gaming.
That is very nice. Yes, certainly. Oh, I totally feel what you said, right? And I remember when I entered the Web3 gaming industry was like the hype of the previous bull run, and then pretty soon right it goes to the bear market, and for a while people were like talking about perhaps maybe that we are going to like stay in the bear market for a long time, right? So definitely, yeah, we certainly do hope that in the these bull market we are going to see the booming of Web3 gaming space. So actually, a lot of people say that 2024 is going to be the year of Web3 games. What do you think that it would be, and also how would you integrate NFTs and tokens into your games? Thank you.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree. I see a really big potential in Web3 gaming coming this year because a lot of projects have been like building in the bear and now really really coming up to the surface right now and tied to the good market conditions. Like I think Web3 gaming really has big potential this year. And what we're trying to do also is, I think, like so far building in the bear, we've tried to really focus on data and like game loops. But I think tied into like Web3 NFTs tokens, it'll be a lot more powerful. So yeah, things like what I think the biggest, most important thing, like in terms of Web3 gaming, is NFTs and tokens. So we want to make our items tradable. For example, in MetaBolts, there are these badges that you can collect. So those will be tradable and earnable in game. But also, I guess what we're doing with these PFPs is also kind of a premium membership, but also being able to bring these characters into the game, use your own character that will be unique. So all of these things I think are going to be really interesting coming up, and as we are launching our games and our tokens, that will be really powerful. And in terms of tokens, I think what we see is tokens are a really great marketing tool and like user acquisition tool. So I think recently in the space, we've been seeing a lot of gaming projects do like airdrop farming campaigns, which really draws users in. And with a good product, like that's kind of where the tokens will be like create a sustainable like ecosystem. And in games, I think what we see is there's two different things. So I think one is tokens to really bring users in, but also tokens to like make them stay. So in terms of emission, like um, motivating people and driving people to the right places in terms of competitive modes, but also like increasing retention with the tokenomics, I think is really important.
Right, certainly. And do you have any, like, would you like to share token economy with us and also white paper? Because through different, yeah, through the journey, right, with the different gaming project, that we could see that sometimes, uh, yeah, sometimes a project is so difficult to, yeah, prevent the the death spiral, right, of their tokens, and once the token is not like in a healthy situation, that the overall gaming project is kind of like going to go downward. So is there a way that you wanted to prevent these from happening? Thank you.
Yeah. So in terms of the white paper, it's not public yet. So, and we're preparing for TG to be around mid this year. So we will be releasing that as we go and as we are closer to TG. So yeah, please be on the lookout for that. In terms of avoiding a death spiral, it's I think that's the problem that a lot of gaming projects, a lot of just any token project has been trying to solve. But I think it's always a like having a good balance between like token utility and token emission is the most important. And what we really believe is if we have enough users who and enough like user base and ecosystem and a great product to support like people who are using the tokens as well as tokens that are being emitted, that's kind of the key. And I think having a lot of like utility where you'll also be able to use the tokens in order to enjoy the game, that's going to be what's really important. But yeah, in terms of the white paper, I think we'll have to share that on a different day.
Of course. Yeah, if you might, yeah, share with us, and once it's published, that would be amazing as well. And over here I see that, yeah, we got friends commenting that, yeah, he has to pass, and yeah, he's definitely paying attention of the project. That is so good. And let me see, yeah, I believe, yeah, let me check in with all of our sound connections over here, because some friends said he cannot hear it. I think one friend commenting on that, so I'm going to check. Yeah, I actually could hear myself, so definitely no worries. Okay. Yeah, because we are streaming across different, so many different platforms. That's why I need to keep paying attention to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different platforms at once to make sure, to make sure that I check all the messages from our audience and to make sure that of the spots that are that are like working smoothly. So yeah, and that is nice. And now we are going to also ask another question, which is certainly very important, about the upcoming empty collection. How can people get whitelist spot? And also, do you mind to share more details of the collection? For example, what's the total amount of this collection, and how much is it going to be, on which blockchain that you're going to launch on that, and when will be the launch day? So for our friends who are new to the Delabs team, and also they are curious and they wanted to have an opportunity to win it, then they will getting more details about that. Thank you.
Sounds good. Before I go into the mint details, I also have some more sneak peek images that I wanted to share. So I'll kind of go through a bit of the sneak peeks and then go over the mint details. So here are some from our X that we shared recently. So this one is Double Square, which is also a character. This one is XX. We have the O and Gabby, which is also my profile picture. So here are some sneak peeks that we did. We also have a video sneak peek that we released. It's a pretty fast run through, but we have 9 characters currently for the PFPs. So it's going to be a pretty big variety. And next coming up, let me go to our Substack. I think it's easier for me to share the mint details here. So the total supply of the collection is 7,777. We have 3 different stages. So there is a private sale, which is actually happening on the 26th of February, which is really soon. This one is mostly reserved for Adventure Pass holders and some private list members that we have gotten from close communities. So for Adventure Pass holders, we have a staking system. So if you've leveled up your Adventure Pass to over level 15, you actually do get a free airdrop, and then there's a different allocation. And Adventure Pass holders get a pretty good discount, so the price would be at 0.06. For the whitelist and the public sales, we have it'll be a guaranteed whitelist, and at 0.1 ETH for both. And the whitelist and public mint will happen on March 7th. And if you are looking to get whitelist, I know that we have, I guess we have worked with Ultiverse as well in order to get these whitelist spots out. And if you are in our community, in our following our X and in our Discord, we have a lot of events going on for you to get whitelist. So yeah, please be on the lookout there if you haven't gotten any yet.
That is amazing. Yes, definitely. Yeah, we definitely we either have already completely raffle drawing within our company, or we are going to do that. So friends, definitely don't miss it. And it's a total supply is 7,777. Lucky 7 number, right? And the price is definitely reasonable, and especially at least market situation, right, is picking up. So what are the long-term utilities for the NFT holders who keep holding MetaBots? Will you provide long-term utilities for the holders? Because for certain, for like you previously say, like it's kind of like a pass card, right? And also this is very important collection. So we would like to help our audience to ask the question as well. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think I mentioned a bit of the utilities before, but the MetaBolts collection will be really important, and really like prioritized for the MetaBolts game. So you'll actually be able to use these characters in the game, and actually, like I think the most important part that people will be curious about is these will actually give you a boost and multiplier in terms of earnings in the game. We will probably have a staking system as well that is tied to the Delabs tokens. So all of these are going to be like the long-term utility. And as we also like for the Adventure Pass, we are rewarding like long-term stakers. So to reach level 15, to reach level 30, um, it takes time and it takes loyalty. So we're really rewarding them as well. And I think for MetaBolts as well, will definitely make sure that long-term holders of MetaBolts will be rewarded. But yeah, the biggest utility will be tied into the game and really enhance your gaming experience with MetaBolts.
Nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, hold it and holding it for a long time. Definitely, yeah, a lot more benefits will be unlocked. So, friends, don't miss the great opportunity. And let me check if we have any other questions from the audience. Yes. So over here, Lei, wanted to ask if there are any like funding information that you could share with us. Thank you. Like
Yeah.
investment. Mhm.
Yeah, I can definitely share information on funding. So we've actually raised around 12 million in funding so far. We had our seed round announcement with Web3 native VCs, such as our seed round was 4.7 mil led by Hashed, followed by Planetarium Animoca Fund and um, Spartan, Merit Circle, Polygon, and then the remaining funds we've actually raised from our parent company, which is 433 Creative Lab, a mobile gaming focused company that is our mother company. So, yeah, we've raised around 12 million so far, and we've been deep into developing high quality games.
That is definitely very, very strong, right? 12 million. Wow. So, yeah. And so these, so D Labs is definitely going to be able to growing and growing, with enough funding, right? Do you have any plans to build a totally different types of game, like in different genre in the future, or are you going to stick with this one and also with this art style as well? Thank you.
Yeah, I think the three games that are currently in our portfolio are very different in terms of art style, genre, and we are definitely looking to expand beyond these three games. But I think right now our focus is on these three games, and in the future, something that we're also considering right now is bringing some games that were really successful from our parent company to Web3. And I think that's also going to be a fun project moving forward. For example, we have Boxing Star, which is still the number one boxing game on mobile, that we might also consider shifting to Web3. But yeah, I think that's more a narrative for down the line. And we're really focusing in on these three games for now.
That is amazing. Thank you so much for letting us know about that. And next, we will also have audience asking, do you mind to share a roadmap for longer term? For example, what's your plan for the next couple of years, and what's your envision, like how it's going to be like in maybe like 2 years or 5 years? And are you also thinking about integrating AI or like VR technology like Apple Vision Pro into your game in the near future? Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I can share our short-term roadmap as well as our long-term roadmap. So short term wise, I think the most important thing right now is to have these three games launch and build a community around that. So Rumble Racing Star, we also are like trying to improve that before our token launches so that there are more Web3 elements and kind of a ground for the token economy to really flow. Space Frontier, we are looking to launch around June this year, and Metabolts, I guess, towards the end of this year. So we have these important launches coming up. And for the Delabs token, we are also looking to launch mid-year this year. So these are kind of the short-term roadmap that we're looking at. But kind of more thinking long term for the next 2, 3 years, we really want to build D-Labs more as a gaming platform. And I mean, definitely all of our NFTs are going to be, and D-Labs token obviously will be at the middle of it. And once I think having these three games that will create like a bed to build our community, grow our community around the D-Labs brand is really important. And once we have that, we want to grow more as a platform. So having a platform for users to trade NFTs, like gaming NFTs, to really show their interests in terms of gaming genre. I think we are really looking at like SBTs to do that. Growing as a long-term platform to onboard more games to D-Labs. I think that's going to be our next goal. And also, I think moving more and more things on chain is also going to be really interesting. Um, just seeing how like the infrastructure things have been progressing. I think that's also going to be really interesting moving forward, seeing more data, being more transparent on chain. So that's kind of the direction we're going. After these three games, you want to make D-Labs a platform and bring on more games from 433, more premium games from other studio. I think that's going to be a good direction going forward.
That is brilliant. Yes, because definitely I agree with you that building a platform is actually going to be the team, right, staying for a longer term, yeah, to the Web3 gamers views, because a lot of the project, if they just focus on one game, right, sometimes it's so difficult to keep the engagement, I found Web3
Mhm.
gamers for a long time. So yeah, and I totally support this idea, and also looking forward to seeing more and more amazing project coming from the D-Labs team. And last but not least, over here, we have audience asking, is it late to join D-Labs? And if like starting from today, right after this MA session, they wanted to participate and be part of the D-Labs community, what can they do? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it takes nothing to be a part of the D-Labs community, and it's never too late. When you think it's late, it's early. So we are always welcoming you to join our community. I think, well, I guess the easiest way to join our community is to follow our Twitter, come into our Discord, and have fun there. We have a great community built around gamers. And in terms of NFTs, we have a great community for D-Labs Adventure Pass holders. And we are also expanding our community around the Metabolts IP with our new collection. So it's never too late. We always welcome new people and we want to grow our community. So yeah, if you're interested, please check us out.
That is amazing. And Queen, we definitely love your attitudes, right? Always being very warm and welcoming new community members, and also, spending time to explain all of the details, right, to the community members, so that they would not feel like, oh, I know nothing, and then it might be late to be part of the community members in the DLab ecosystem. But it's actually not the case, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, and also encourage our members to really to understanding more about D Labs and the upcoming MT, and also the game, right, it's in place. So friends, if you wanted to get a MetaBot whitelist spot. Don't miss the opportunity. It's a great collection, 7777, a lucky 7. And also Delabs has strong bakers that to support them financially, and their team is also very dedicating, right, to building new gaming projects and providing a lot more fun to our Web3ers. Thank you so much for spending time with us. Do you have any additional questions that you would like to ask? You would like to share with our audience, or are there any specific announcement that you wanted to let our audience know about as well? Thank you.
I think we covered most everything. Thank you so much for hosting and asking all the right questions. And I think I don't have anything else to add.
That is great. And thank you so much for all the information share with us. Later we're going to do replace for our audience who missed the previous live streaming session part. So no worries, friends. Still could getting to know the whole picture of Delabs and the upcoming empty drop over here. And we appreciate your time spending with us, Queen. Feel free to click on leave the meeting, and then you could take a break or continue your day. Thank you. Looking forward to the launch of your game. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and since this is a video streaming, right? When the game is officially launched, feel free to come back over here and let's do gameplay. You could do like showcasing your gaming project live over here with our Binance Live audience, or you could just record more in-game in-game things for us to learn more about that and maybe teach us some tricks, right? to how to win in the game. That would be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll definitely be back if you invite me.
Yes,
Would love to share the game.
definitely.
Yes, sounds good.
Let's keep in touch. Thank you so much. And Elian, I also wanted to let you know our current viewing status is that we have over 1,300 views already. And I'm going to share the overall, the total view at the end and to our group chat. And thank you so much. Let's keep in touch.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, that's amazing, friends. Delabs is definitely a very promising project because you could see that from a lot of information that Queen shared with us, right? We know that this is a team that they wanted to make a platform with different types of games. And also, they already got investment. They have actually raised over 12 million US dollars of funds from different investors and strong bakers. That is actually just really good, especially they survived the previous bear round, right, and still growing. So that's a good sign. Overall, I personally recommend these project and encourage everyone to pay attention to it, and of course do your own research, right? You need to do your own research. This is my personal opinion and it's not financial advice. I just will keep following this project, and then in the near future bring them back to our live session again for live gameplay. That would be definitely awesome. And once again, thanks everyone for joining us today. We are going to play the ending video and then we're going to do the replace. See you soon. Okie dokie. Let's do it. And we are going to say bye to friends who are watching us on Twitter Live or X Live. Thank you so much for spending time with us. And say bye to friends who are watching us on our YouTube channels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say bye to friends who are watching us on Twitch